Hey guys, so a friend of mine by the name AK for Productions reached out to me and said he needed an enthusiastic approach to setting up his new drums. And I was like, who else would you reach out to other than the drum enthusiast himself? So I was there in a jiffy, in a heartbeat to do my thing. Here I'm unboxing the Yamaha Stage Custom kits. I'm very familiar with the kits. It's the kit I play in church. And so it was a very quick one. The kit usually comes with a hi-hat stand and two cymbal stands, so your ride and your crash. And I think you would have to purchase an additional stand for the third cymbal. My preference is usually to start with the bass drum, so I set that up. Obviously, I think that's the foundation. Make sure that it's centered well and it sits properly. It's usually good to get a rug under the bass drum to avoid it or prevent it from sliding. Once I was done with the bass drum setup, I then moved to setting up the toms. And here you can see Mr. AK Fred Productions himself helping out with the setup. So my approach to this is pretty methodical. I like to do things in order. So tom one, tom two, and then the side tom or the floor tom. I mean, if you want to, you could do things in reverse order, whatever works for you, really. For clarification, this is not a how to set up a drum set video, but I mean, at some instances, I just kind of showed what I was doing for some of the beginner drummers that might be viewing the content as well. So once I was done setting up the toms and the snare drum, I then moved to setting up the hi-hats. And here you could see that I'm just playing with it and showing you how it should move ideally. There shouldn't be any resistance. Lefty loosey. And I'm like, oh, and like magic. Oh, nice. At this point, the kit is slowly and surely coming together. I set up the ride cymbal and the hi-hat and just setting up my one crash cymbal. As I mentioned earlier, the hardware for the second crash cymbal hadn't arrived yet. So did what I needed to do, set up the bass drum pedal as well. I also identified that I missed putting a pillow to dampen the sound of the bass drum. Put the pillow in, covered the drum, did some final tunings, and boom, the final look. What do you guys think about this setup? Let me know in the comments.